Pumbaa in the Ethiopia colours. And they're racing. And Picture Perfect and Uncle Lino, the two best away with Beat the Bell in the orange colours. Black Russians dropping back to about third from last. Proxy's coming over in the Delaney colours, is about to get outside of Uncle Lino. Black Russian just a touch wide as they come past the winning post, but dropping in now. Over on the inside, Bon Signor is settled inside of Beat the Bell, and then Black Russian, Pumbaa, and last of all is our Made Al. So Uncle Lino is doing it well out in front, bowling along past the crossing out of the straight. Second is Proxy, and third Picture Perfect, who's closest today. And then Beat the Bell, who's up on the outside of Bon Signor. Black Russian looks to be settled okay. He's back third last for Kirby. And then Pumbaa. And our Mate Al is at the tail of the field. They run to the 1,400 metre mark down the Swan River side of the track, and Uncle Lino leads by 1 3/4. Proxy is second, 2 1/4 Picture Perfect. Ahead away is Beat the Bell. Black Russian outside of Bon Signor. And our Mate Al is covering up Pumbaa as they run down the back. 1,200 to go. Out in front, the grey Uncle Lino leads by 2 to Proxy. Beat the Bells on the outside. Picture Perfect the inside. Black Russian is fifth on the outside of Bon Signor. Our Mate Al is covering up Pumbaa. No change in the order. 7 covers the field as they come off the back straight and race to the 1,000 metre mark. Uncle Lino uncontested leads by 1 3/4 Proxy. Beat the Bell moving a little bit closer on the outside of Picture Perfect. Black Russian following Beat the Bell, and then Bon Signor. Our Mate Al and Pumbaa is back last of all, still 10 off the leader. 800 to go. Uncle Lino's got the front. Leads by 2. Proxy second. Beat the Bells on the outside. Picture Perfect is on the inside. Then Black Russian, who got shuffled back as our Mate Al made a move around the outside. Black Russian's back to last in the middle. He didn't go. He's waiting, and around him goes Pumbaa. And then came getting off the inside, Bon Signor. So Black Russian has found itself 7 off the leader and in a lot of trouble as they corner. So our Mate Al made a sweeping move on the outside to race up and join Proxy. And then came Uncle Lino, who got beaten off back to third. Picture Perfect the inside. Beat the Bell. Black Russian is winding up, but about 5 from the leader. He's still coming. In front, our Mate Al on the outside of Proxy. Uncle Lino, Picture Perfect gets up on the inside. In front is Proxy with our Mate Al, but here's Picture Perfect coming through. Picture Perfect takes the lead and 1 from our Mate Al. Proxy, Uncle Lino, Beat the Bell. Well, he won that over again, I think, Kirby, on Black Russian. Further back in the field, Bon Signor, and tailed right off is Pumbaa. Picture Perfect getting up on the inside for Molly Clark at 440 and 180. Our Mate Al at 270 and Proxy at $4.80. And looking where our Mate Al finished, second, just beaten. He went around Black Russian at a very crucial stage of the race. They hadn't gone hard. The horses up near the pace, like Uncle Lino, Picture Perfect, had it very easy. And it was a case of missing the boat just from the viewpoint from the grandstand without getting too critical. Picture Perfect, 440 and 180, 270, our Mate Al. Proxy at $4.80. The winner, Picture Perfect, was given a perfect run for Molly Clark, getting up on the inside. It was a good battle there with the Proxy fighting on well. Our Mate Al had grabbed it. Uncle Lino was trying to come back in a slogging go. Picture Perfect got thrill on the inside for Grant and Alana Williams, and Molly Clark, who claims 3 down to 55.5. He took a long time to wind up Picture Perfect, but eventually did the better work over the final stages. Let's go downstairs and have a chat with Connections in the yard.
Thanks, Richie. I'm with Bob Peters, the managing owner of Picture Perfect. Were you happy with that performance, Bob?
Yes, we asked Molly to sit and wait, and with the cutaway, I said to her that you don't have to go back to the rail, that you get room to get through with the cutaway. It makes it fair for all the horses, and she did exactly what we asked her to do, and he won the race.
Confident in running? All 3 winners have come down that inside rail this far. Were you happy with where Molly was in the run?
Yes, it was good. He was a little bit closer up than before, and he was travelling well.
Well-related horse, this. A couple of its full relations won listed races for you. What level do you think it might get to?
Oh, I think my full relation won a Group 2 as well.
Yep. Yeah. And just while I've got you here, just a comment on the 2 horses over east at the moment. They, not trialled officially, but they went around for Chris Waller the other day. What did you make of the 2 performances?
Oh, they look quite good. He didn't do a lot with them, did he?
No, he certainly didn't. Chris says he's going to keep them apart in Sydney. Can you shine any light as to which races they might start up in?
Oh, there's a lot of races there at that time, and I've asked him only to have them up for one run before the main race, and then. There's a race about 3 weeks before for one of them, and a race about 2 weeks before for the other one.
And they'll trial officially next week, is that correct?
They could do. I'll have a talk to him about that.
Well, thanks for your time, Bob.
Thank you.
Congratulations there to Bob Peters, the owner-breeder of Picture Perfect, this well-related galloper, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's great to see Molly Clark coming back to scale just with a huge smile across her face. Must be just rapt to jump back into the cerise and white silks. It's a great ride to pick up, and obviously the horse itself racing well over the distance last start, behind Regent Star, who came out and won subsequently. Nice little form line going forward.
Yeah, it's taken a little bit of a while this season for the apprentices to get on the board. Brody Kirby won a race on Saturday. He was the first one, but we've already had Kate win today. And now Molly Clark gets a city winner in town, and Molly wearing the cerise and white colours, those famous colours.
Yeah, indeed. Look, Molly's just coming back to scale now. Smiles all around with Grant Williams as well. Bob Peters, obviously, just collecting another victor early in this new season. But Molly Clark just weighing in, and we'll get a chat with her. Molly, congratulations. A nice little patient ride there on what's a nice little staying horse.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, he sort of dropped a little bit around the 8, and it's just Alana told me a few tricks and tips about him, so I used one of those and really paid off.
Obviously, you just had to take your time there. You didn't really have too many other options, just waiting for the cutaway, but obviously that ground doesn't seem too bad, given the amount of rain we've had just over the last few days.
Yeah, definitely. You see, like, the horse in the first one went off the fence, and Picture Perfect just won pretty much on the fence, so he did a good job and finished off well.
You must be wrapped jumping back into these coloured silks.
Yeah, definitely. Grant and Alana Williams have helped me so much in my career. They gave me my first city win, and they've been helping me so much over the past coming months, and I can't thank the Williams team enough, and Mr. Peters as well.
It was a great ride. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.